Bowen says Shane Gillis called to apologize for past offensive jokes right before he was fired from SNL. Saturday Night Live star Bowen is looking back on the controversial moments of his time on the show, where he found himself making headlines alongside the likes of Dave Chappelle and Shane Gillis. And Gillis joined the cast of SNL at the same time in 2019, but Gillis was abruptly fired just a week later when videos resurfaced of the stand-up comedian performing offensive and homophobic jokes. Found himself getting swept up in the news cycle as well, as the show's first-ever Chinese-American cast member and third openly gay male cast member and a candid profile with the New Yorker magazine. Admitted that he felt like it was incidental to this big national story about cancel culture. At the time, SNL exec Lorne Michaels reportedly texted after the news of Gillis' controversial past broke. "I don't need you to be the poster child for racial harmony," Michaels told him. Added that he spoke to Gillis just before it was announced that he was being fired from the show. Reportedly texted Gillis, who called him back and apologized for the mess, the New Yorker reports. "I ended the call by saying, 'I guess I'll just see you at work,'" recalled. He laughed and said, "Sure," and hung up. Then they announced that he was fired. After his firing, Gillis issued a public statement noting that he's a comedian who pushes boundaries. "I'm happy to apologize to anyone who's actually offended by anything I've said," he wrote in a statement on X. "My intention is never to hurt anyone, but I am trying to be the best comedian I can be, and sometimes that requires risks." Gillis later returned to the show to host in February 2024. He and notably shared a hug during the show's goodbyes. Did not comment further on Gillis' firing, but he did address how fans on social media dissected his body language during controversial moments, including when he kept his distance from Chappelle after he jumped on the SNL stage earlier this year. "I was just uncomfortable on other people's behalf," said. "It wasn't this big protest." He added that seeing how fans responded to the moment taught me about my place on the show being kind of strange and unique. Spoke openly about how much he struggled with picturing himself on the Saturday Night Live stage at first. But 5 years later, the comedian has proven himself to be a one-of-a-kind talent. Is set to appear alongside Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo in John M. Chu's Wicked.